at you. This is you're awful.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa? Oh my gosh, it's AB and Evan.
Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Good to see you again.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
Mrs. Claus, how we doing?
How are you guys doing today?
Oh my gosh, I guess we do have two guests.
We do.
They saved
I
the
guess
podcast just like they saved Christmas, okay? Me and David were gonna quit, and then we realized why quit when we have gifts.
Yes, I brought
Okay.
gifts for everybody.
Santa came early.
Santa came early.
You know,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
There is no bigger gift, though, than being able to do this recording in Stockroom East. The collaborative workspace with free Wi-Fi, with free chairs, with free tables. Whatever you want, they have. And they will now... nothing rhymes with half.
Yeah, well, they're the best gift that we've gotten all year.
Absolutely.
Link in bio, check them out. Events, anything.
I have to say, it is my favorite place in South Bend.
Good.
Yes.
Good. It's been all of our guests' favorite spot, so...
Well,
Oh, yeah.
but besides when we were in the attic, they didn't like that spot. That much.
Yeah. The porch was more of a big thing.
You know, I remember the attic. It was actually, if you guys don't remember, episode 7. Go check it out.
Episode 7, link in bio.
Yes, Axel's our first returning guest.
I am.
Okay, will there be much more? We'll see.
Why is your chair so high up?
Okay, so should we do the gifts now?
Yes, absolutely. These are your gifts, and of course, shot by Ev. gets
Shot
the
by
gift as
Ev.
well.
Okay,
Check
so
me out
who
on
wants to-
Instagram, coming soon.
Who wants to open their gift first?
I think Evan should go first,
Should
and
I?
then you guys open your
Mrs. Claus is
Mrs.
getting
Claus,
their
get
gift
it.
first.
Let's get it right.
I mean, she is my wife, so
She is her.
I'm him.
All right, any guesses for what it's gonna be? I mean,
You know,
I
I
don't
think
really
he's
know.
really gonna like it.
yeah.
Oh, I was there. When
Oh
you
my
bought that.
gosh.
Wait, I was here too.
Oh my gosh. It's a bad day to be a garage.
And then there's a fridge on the back.
What?
That's amazing. Hey, you can put your monster in that.
Oh my
cozy.
goodness.
You can. I didn't even think of that. That's beautiful.
Wait,
Wait, what
fit
is? What does that say though?
I can't read.
Yeah, no,
Deer?
never. Deer, not beer.
It's a
Yeah,
great
it's
day to
deer.
be a garage deer.
Yeah, absolutely.
The ones.
Deers that
Look
come
at how
by
great
your
this
garage and
is.
try to terrorize
Oh
your
my
family,
gosh.
But
Yeah.
you fight
I
them
appreciate it so much.
You know, no problem.
Alright,
Of course.
do you
you
want to
go
go?
on-
Or do you want to go at the same time?
At the same time. At the same time.
At the same time?
Yeah, yeah.
Did we get the same thing?
You'll see.
Oh my gosh. Let me just show this to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing sparkly hat.
I got the
It
same
reminds me of
hat.
Justin
What's it
myself.
It says angel eyes. I don't know if you're trying to say I have angel eyes, but all I know is I want to have an apple pie.
What type of
terrible.
pie do you really want to have, David? Does it rhyme with dream? Okay.
Whoa.
This is a family
You know what,
podcast.
You know what? I love it, Axel. Thank you.
I'm really happy you guys. I'm really glad you guys.
Especially David. I think it really reminds me of him. He's just so sparkly and kind of like an angel.
It's not what you were saying at the beginning of the pod.
Well, I stand by everything that I said. Okay.
So is the pod?
This gift has convinced me to continue going with.
It
the
is
pod,
continuing.
Okay? 4 more months.
Committed.
Committed to Chips and Chops University. Okay. Yeah. So Merry Christmas, everybody. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas
holidays.
Day.
Sunday is Christmas, am I right?
Sunday is Christmas.
And this is when
a
this is
Christmas
dropping.
Upload. Okay?
This is wild.
But
The
this
first
is also
official
the last
Chips and
episode
Chops.
of the year, right? The 28th episode. We've been at it for about 4.5 months. So yeah, why don't we look at 2022 as a year in review?
Yes.
I personally think that I thought 2021 was the biggest year ever. And then 2022 came around and it was
Shouldn't you
the
think that?
grand.
I'd like to say, this is officially the Munch Bunch. If you guys didn't know, we got David.
This is the Munch Bunch, and we love to go out to lunch.
We've never gone out to lunch,
No, we
guys.
never
That's a
have.
lie.
I don't think we have.
And we will always get the chips that crunch.
I'm very organized.
Are you?
Yes.
Let's look at your notebook real quick.
I'm organized as well. I just don't ever show
okay,
it.
So then I'm gonna keep going on with my story before he goes on for another 10 minutes. So then I also picked up the guitar this summer to Rizz.
Rizz
actually.
magnet. It is insane. It
It is a
actually
Rizz
What?
magnet.
What is Rizz? I've never heard the term before.
You know,
As Mr. Brad Stallcup once said, or I guess it was Luke Mathis. Shout out Luke. But it was, what was it? It was like, it's the ability to spit and get game, or it's like your game.
yeah.
To impress
Okay.
a woman.
So to impress another person.
Yes.
To impress another
Okay.
person, I learned to play the guitar.
Okay.
And it started off as Rizz material, but now I just love playing it.
Now it's
And
a lifestyle.
Beautiful. It's now my lifestyle. Yes, I grew my hair out, got a middle part.
Oh, that was influenced by the guitar?
I mean, it's what happens when you get a guitar.
Oh,
Happens.
Yeah.
maybe I'll need to get one.
Yeah. Oh, you should. You should. That'd be beautiful.
No, I used to play back in 4th grade. I had lessons and stuff. I would go a couple times a week, or it was like 1 time a week, and I would learn how to play.
How long did you do that for?
I don't know how long I played. I definitely did slay. I'm sorry. I think I did it for probably like 6 months, and then
I've been playing for 6 months.
And then that was a wrap. No cap.
There it is. It's gonna be excruciating for your viewers.
Yeah. All right. Evan.
I got one more.
You got one more event?
One more event. I became student body vice president. Shout out St. Joseph High School. I changed the facial hair policy, and I added new pants to the curriculum. You
guys might remember back in episode 5, he said he was going to do that, and therefore he did fulfill.
Episode 7?
I thought he said 5.
5 is actually your cousin.
Oh, okay.
But then one more. I'd like to shout out Eliza Amstutz.
You had COVID when Modern Warfare 2 came out. It was
you had COVID, or did you just want to like stay home? I'm gonna be honest.
They went hand in hand.
I'll be honest. You get sick a lot.
I do get
He
sick
gets
a lot.
sick and insane.
I think I have a virus that like makes it so anytime you come near somebody with a cold or flu, like you can keep getting it.
Well, that's like me in Peru. Like
my mom looked that up.
Ever since I got home from Peru, like I haven't been the same.
Really?
Yeah.
In what way?
Like in the
the stomach just constantly hurts.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Was it the food?
And I think it's the same for Joey.
No, I've been fine. I'm more curious about more of Evan's favorite moments from 2022.
So, speaking of COVID, the first week of school back from winter break, I got COVID, and it was pretty bad for me. But I learned a lot about myself and like things that I really value more, like the gym, people, Joey.
What about me?
Yeah, what about me?
Do I not give you any glee?
Oh, Axel, obviously, but like.
What about me? Do I not give you any glee?
I mean,
you said it. You said it the first time, and nobody.
Nobody's reacting.
I didn't think you guys heard me.
No, we heard.
So I mean, like another thing that we could do is give an awards show. Who's the most unfunny person that you know? And like this episode is kind of solidified. Like, I just want to like, what is going on? Like. Inside your head.
Yeah, I'm planned.
We're gonna send out another Munch Bunch poll, and it's gonna be unfunniest, and you guys are gonna have to let us know.
So I was telling some people that you guys were gonna be on, and you guys got into how you guys were like vice presidents and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So some kids came up to me, or like they didn't come up to me. They like texted me and said like those two are like bullies. In the lunchroom or something like that. So supposedly like these like kids they text me like no you can't have them on like they like make me not even want to eat food at school anymore because you just push them out of the way.
I have a story.
Yeah, let me hear.
So since we are seniors and we are both vice presidents, so we're pretty like important. Everybody's equal. So we always, we have to wait in the lunch line, and
And there are these things called fast passes.
There are these things called fast passes. You can buy them at SanchoHigh.com.
$40,000 a year.
$40,000 adds to tuition. But so then you just say that you have your fast pass, and then you get to cut everyone. So we do that.
The thing is, we're also seniors, and you're a freshman, so pipe down.
No, they were juniors.
Pipe down.
Let's name.
When you're a senior, you can cut everybody.
I don't know.
You don't know their names?
No.
So yeah, when you're a senior, you can do that.
Yeah,
if you buy your fast pass.
I don't know their names. I think getting those are lame.
Yeah, probably shouldn't name drop.
Probably not. But if you're listening, pipe down. You're a junior,
and you can do it next year.
Exactly.
Happy
We're not
for
going
you
to be
for
there.
that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So is that like a life thing for you guys? Like if someone's older than you and they tell you something, you have to do it? Because I feel like that's what you're saying.
You should respect what they have to say.
Well, so like if you go to Chick-fil-A, and there's 4 dudes, all different ages, you guys all got there at the same time.
Dave, listen. The thing is, I'm him, and they're not.
Okay.
Fair point.
Okay.
Wow.
They actually call me Evan Him on the streets. Actually, a funny story. I convinced people at Target yesterday that I'm from Gary, Indiana.
Why? What's the point of that?
Okay. Convincing people you're from Gary is wild. Why did you do that?
Yeah,
I'm just a clown. I just do that.
Clown munch
type
here.
of thing. Like I just,
Clown munch. That's beautiful, man.
You're
definitely something.
You're very zesty. I love it.
Zesty Evan.
Very
Better give
zesty.
me
When
the
the Christmas
texture.
season comes around, he becomes very festive.
You guys also see how like NBA YoungBoy seems like he drops an album every 2 weeks.
I mean, he has a kid every 2 weeks too. I mean, to have 10 kids.
Each kid here. No, I saw a story about it. So each kid, there's like 15 of them or whatever. He has to pay child support for all of them. So he drops an album every time he has a kid, and the revenue from that, 10% goes to the baby mama.
He's making more. Okay, yeah.
Only
So
10%.
so he makes $1 million off an album.
Oh, he's making 10 millions.
I'm making this easy to listen to.
Yeah.
If they pay $1 million, if it generates $1 million, they get 10%, so they get 100,000 for their kid.
That's that business class. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Man.
Moxie, baby.
Yeah. So I don't know. I saw a story about it.
Business math.
I don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I mean, I think 10%.
It sounds plausible.
But yeah, to get back on page, like kind of how David was saying, like 2022 is a developmental year.
That's true.
I would say
Mentally and physically.
yes, mentally and physically. I would say I came into the year, January of 2021 or January of 2022 me is very different than December of 2022 me. So 11 months after, right? I would say I went into January 2022. I don't know. I was looking back at that person. I was just very boring. Like I think that's like the worst thing about that you could be. It's like you don't want to be boring. You want to actually do stuff. You don't want to just lay in bed all day.
I think boring sometimes is good. It's sometimes more productive than being.
But like I'm talking
sometimes
about
you need that
boring,
setback.
like, if
you need
someone
that
asks,
setback.
What are you into or what are you doing? You don't have an answer.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
So I would say 2022 is kind of the year where I found the stuff that makes me less boring, I guess.
Name some of those.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I would say like from January of 2022 till around May, like I just didn't really do anything. Like I was kind of just a bum. I started going to the gym. I played on a soccer team. I started exploring new things.
Tennis.
Tennis. August 2022. Yes, I played on my first sports team. As a senior in high school, I was the star of JV. I got disqualified from a couple of games. I at one point was the last person on the roster. But I mean, like new.
What do you mean last person on the roster?
I mean, like so.
Is this what we were talking about earlier? The roster thing?
No.
Nah, this is his MSA roster.
No.
Oh, not FIFA.
Not FIFA.
I heard soccer and I
tennis.
thought it was FIFA again.
Yeah,
never mind.
It's tennis.
Oh.
Well, I'll say. So,
last on the. Oh.
So like I
Yeah,
at some
you were
point
number
people
16.
thought I was the worst on the team. I always thought I was top 10, right, out of 11.
Did coach think that or what?
No, I think I misbehaved.
Yeah, no, it was kind of weird. There was only 11 people on the team, but he was like number 13.
Oh,
so it didn't make sense. The numbers didn't add up.
The little 8th graders were jumping up.
Yeah, well, like I was gonna say, like it was a big year. Like I became a swim instructor. I became a lifeguard.
I heard a story once that you almost let someone drown from Lucas Miller and Lexi Juday. Shout out.
Should I tell that story?
Yes, that's a story that needs to be shared.
So this was a low light of my life and of 2022.
A thorn.
I was giving forgot the kid's name. I think it was like Jagadish or something. So me and
No, Jagadish is not him. Jagadish was the Subway guy.
Okay, well I don't know, but. So so I'll just say there was this kid.
Let's just call him the boy.
There was the boy. I would give him swim lessons, right? And
you almost let him drown.
And so we really bonded. He was doing a swim lesson a day, which is wild.
Oh wow. So he was only here for a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a couple weeks. I don't know. I only did it until the incident. But yeah, so basically like me and the kid, we were doing our swim lesson, right? It's 30 minutes and for the last 5 minutes or so we were just throwing the ball around, and then I saw my timer, it's over. I was like, all right, boy, why don't you get out of the water? I'll get you a popsicle and we can go talk to your mom. He was like, no, I want to stay in the water and swim. I'm like, are you sure? You don't really know how to swim. I was like, just stay where it's 4 feet.
He doesn't know how to swim.
Stay where it's 3
no
feet.
limbs.
If you could just turn off your mic and take your hands off and walk out right now because you're ruining everything.
All right, keep going.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so, and he was like, no, I want to keep swimming. I was like, it was the end of my shift. I didn't really want to stay there. I was like, okay, just stay in the pool. I'll get your popsicle and then you'll get out.
Go ahead.
So I go get the popsicle and I come out and there's this kid struggling in the water.
This kid. Oh, is your kid?
Wait,
yeah,
well,
my
here I
kid.
go.
The boy.
I went to go get a popsicle.
Oh, for him.
Yeah.
But you left him in the water.
Yes.
Knowing he couldn't swim.
He was in the 3. He could stand, but he drifted into where it was a little too deep.
You didn't think a kid could do that?
The waves were getting him?
No, I thought he was smarter than that. Right?
Oh, okay.
I mean, for obvious reasons, I thought he was smarter than that.
Keep going.
No, because like me and him really bonded. And so I come out and I see Lucas Miller like jump into the water, and I'm like, what?
Shout out Lucas Miller.
So Lucas Miller is now a Target boy. Shout out Lucas.
Shout out Luke
So he saves this kid's life, really. I mean, it was a lot less dramatic than people make it out to be. I think the kid was totally fine. Like, the mom laughed about it after.
She's like, oh, you scarred my kid for life.
That's a great life experience. He was having a lesson, and he got shot with a test of how to stay alive. And he was able to rebound, and his mom was laughing at him.
He wasn't able to rebound. Someone had to rebound for him.
Okay, keep going.
He got rebounded.
Yeah, so basically, he got his life saved. I didn't do much lessons after that.
Did they take you off him, or
no one wanted to book you?
I think I didn't. I didn't want to book Eddie. I was kind of scared after that. It was genuinely. That was probably. I would say 2022 is a year of embarrassing moments.
I remember getting the call, and Joey's like, "Yeah, I just had a kid drown."
You know, I heard something that you would, as soon as they put up the board, you would try and fill up as many spots as possible and not leave any, and then the kids wouldn't learn anything.
Are you banned from there now? Can you work there next summer?
I don't know if it's gonna be open next summer. I would like to work
after
there
the lawsuit.
Do you think
they what you said is that's? I would be curious who said that. I know exactly who said it.
Wait, explain. I don't understand the board.
So like when like the shifts would come up, like you'd have to sign up to. You know,
he signed up for every single one.
To teach these kids how to swim, and then he'd get up on there and just start signing up for every single one.
Because that's money. I remember in 1 week I worked like 23 hours. I made $640.
So did you only show up like when you had a lesson planned?
No, I was still a lifeguard for 8 hours or 12 hours a week. If I had to like say a big lesson that I learned this year, it would probably just like, it sounds really corny, just like to be confident that no one's better than you. Right? To now like have it where a lot of people know us. I mean, that's obviously like it's an ego boost in a way, right? Obviously. Yeah. But like to realize I'm not better than anyone. I'm not better than some random person. You know?
Everyone's better in their own way.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess just talk to as many people as you can, and then just like you don't have to treat any of them differently, right? If they have $100,000 more than you, like you don't have to treat them any differently. Just treat them like you would anyone, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say that's a big lesson that I learned this year. And then
who do you think taught you that?
I would just say it would be probably just like doing the podcast and then like meeting some people who like not necessarily were idols, but could be like just had a like I could say meeting Michael Baxter, who has his own gym. I'm like, he's just a regular guy. He's humble and he cares about us.
Yeah.
He has no reason to, but he does. Or like meeting Joey Garwood. Everyone knows him, but he's just some regular dude, and he could come on and talk about emotional stuff like athletes' mental health or how his grandma died. Like that's something that like. You can be vulnerable with anyone. You just have to. I guess you can just like approach anyone you want and make a meaningful connection.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter their social hierarchy or anything like that.
It's all about the effort you put in.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And if you're just a person, like if you care. Definitely if you make an effort. That's.
W.
You were right. I'd be curious what some of like the big lessons that you guys learned this year.
Yeah, I'd like to speak on this. I'd say is like a big one is. Put yourself out there more. I remember because of COVID, I feel like I definitely became a lot more timid, and like 2021 was like the breakout year, But like now I'm like settling in, and I'm just like, I love talking to people now. Like, obviously, make a change that's gonna not just affect you, but like a lot more people. Like obviously facial hair and all that stuff with the vice presidency, and pants changing and like all this stuff. And me and Evan are actually planning a talent show at St. Joe, and
money's gonna go to charity.
Money's gonna go to charity.
Is it only for St. Joe?
We're still figuring it out.
Make it open to St. Joe and Adam's kids.
I'm not sure how
Riley's kids.
I'm not sure how Mr. Kennedy would
shout out Mr. Kennedy.
Shout out Mr. Kennedy, please. And we're also doing we kind of brought up the idea to do a lock-in again. They did one a few years back, and that's going to raise a good amount of money as well.
St. Joe kids, February 16th, maybe 18th, I don't know.
I think it's 18th.
Okay.
Is that Sunday or do they?
So it's a 4-day weekend, and it'll be on like a
that's the way to do it. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. That'll bring together the school.
Yeah.
No, that's
Well,
yeah,
listen.
that's awesome.
Oh, never mind. That was you. Never mind.
Just talking. But yeah, putting yourself out there.
Putting yourself out there is definitely one of them. Making changes for the better. Improve on yourself. Learn from mistakes. Because you can make the same mistake a million times, but if you don't learn from it, then what's the point?
Fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Can't put the blame on you.
Fool me 3 times.
Whoop-de-doo.
F the peace sign.
Yeah. So Evan, you have.
That's the song.
I have the mic now?
Yeah, you have.
I have the mic.
You can also take it out if that's more helpful. Like,
you gotta.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I kind of failed physics. Not really, but I just sucked at it. So it's kind of loud.
Like,
that's
you
good.
could even go back to favorite moments and then like your biggest.
Yeah,
lesson learned.
well, this kind of has to do with a favorite moment, but like when I had COVID, being alone in your room for 24 hours a day, 2 weeks, it sucks. And I know a lot of people deal with that, like being alone and not having like friends and family, and realizing what you're grateful for and what you should be grateful for every morning, every day, knowing that every day is a blessing, can make a change in your life.
Yeah, definitely. Like sounds like putting your priorities straight.
So that goes back to like what Joey was saying, that like you got to keep doing stuff, but deep down, like sometimes you need to have that alone time to really figure out like what's valuable to you and what really keeps you keeps you going.
You don't realize what you have until you don't have it.
Yeah.
Shout out to all mothers around the planet.
The real MVPs.
The real MVPs.
Kevin Durant. Dave, what would you say the big lesson that you've learned this year? Without rhyming, please.
Okay. I was gonna have a good one because I heard one of you guys said a word, and I like had a whole thing.
Yeah,
I don't need.
I did.
There's something
I looked over and saw you just.
There's something that rhymed with weather. I don't know. Okay, whatever. I would have to say that the days are just like the sun and the moon. Why are you looking at this?
The days seem longer as
No.
shorter.
I'm open-minded.
Okay. No, listen.
Shout out Juice WRLD.
Okay, listen. So days are like the sun and the moon. The sun comes up, everyone wakes up. The sun goes down, everyone goes down. Some people stay up when the sun goes down. And therefore, like, you got to realize, even when it gets dark, you can still stay up.
I know he found this somewhere.
And therefore,
This is an Instagram.
no, this actually wasn't what I was going to say, and now I just, like, freestyled. I was originally going to say, like, the sun and the moon is just, like, the dates. That the dates keep moving, and you have to keep moving with it. You can't go back. You can't go to sleep and wake up in the same day. You wake up, and it's a new day with new tests, and you got to use the lessons you learned before for those tests.
It's beautiful.
And then from those tests, you learn new lessons to then use on the next test. I don't know.
That's very.
I actually really like that one. Life's like the sun and the moon. The sun comes up, you go up.
So this
It gets
is like
dark.
a lesson that
You can stay.
Or?
You guys,
Yeah,
I don't.
what-
Yeah. No, it's like an analogy that like even when things are dark, you can still be up.
It's an analogy or is it an atrocity? Because I want to know. Because I'm like I'm trying to like I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like,
It's an analogy because like if things get light, you can be light, but deep down like you can also be dark.
Yeah.
And sad. But I don't know. When things get hard, you can also like you can turn on that light in your house to make your room light up. You know?
Or just wait for the sun to come back up.
or just
No, because then that's you're just pouting, you're sad,
but you're
lurking every day. You're just like,
need
man.
the dark times.
Yeah, but like you're like, man, life sucks. Like there's all these dark times.
Like, do you want people to like sleep with their lights on or what? I'm so confused. Like, what he's like saying.
No, because it's a mental thing that like when it's dark outside,
Yeah.
your brain can still be the light. There can be like family, friends that are your light when the room is dark.
You know, I get it.
I think I'm at a different level than you guys, and that's why you don't understand
I
me.
understand it.
wait, like a
you went-
higher level
you
or
went
a lower level? Because I'm wondering.
He just went so far with this. He could have stopped.
No,
like,
I think you could have stopped after like everyone gets
I think
up
we
and
all
everyone stays
yeah.
down.
Maybe these questions shouldn't go directed to me because you guys just don't understand me. You know, as Rad Wave once said,
Oh, God.
I'm very misunderstood.
Wow.
Is that all he said?
You know what? I would agree that you're very misunderstood. I think that like, but some people like they misunderstand people like.
God.
like, oh, you know, I people perceive me as this, but I'm really this, right? People might perceive me as a really insensitive person, but I could be really sensitive. Or people just might not be able to understand me because I don't even understand what I'm talking about myself. Right? You know what I mean?
No, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You really just on a different... You're just better.
He's just him.
Yeah, you're just on a different wavelength.
The best munch.
I think something that could be interesting is like if we all gave each other like an award, like how I gave one earlier in the show.
You did get
What'd you give?
I was like
Least funniest person.
oh
Yeah,
I'm talking more of a pop. I mean, yeah, I would definitely
Yeah, no, I like that.
like if it's a 2022 awards show.
Okay. Little segment sponsored by One Bite.
Yes, sponsored by Stalker Media Section.
That's
Shout 'em
fine.
out.
I just said the wrong thing. My bad.
All right, Joey, you can go first.
I mean, why? I just came up with the ideas. You should go first.
I have no idea.
Give us
what-
ideas of some
Okay.
awards.
God, it's like like the Dundies.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Like I'm
All
thinking
right.
like the Dundies.
Yeah. Are we gonna-
I can't look on my phone right now because it's recording.
Is
okay,
every
I have
person
one, I have
giving one
one.
to each person, or are we just?
I have multiple.
Yeah, we all give one to each person.
If Axel has multiple,
Let's just
cheer.
keep going.
Yeah.
See how many we can get.
Yeah.
So, first off, I'd like to give the Vampire Award to Evan Winnicky.
It's an honor. I'm blessed. First off, I want to thank God. Second off, I want to thank my family and my friends. Shout out Mom. Shout out Dad.
What
Shout out
did you-
Ryan. Shout out Dexter. Shout out Jackson.
Those are your dogs.
Dogs. Yeah. The boys back home.
What is the Vampire Award?
We don't need to know. We don't
No,
need to
yeah,
say
you guys
that.
don't need to know.
Okay.
I'd be curious now. It's kind of like popcorn. So you.
So
give Evan
now
one,
I give
then
Axel
yeah,
one.
or you can give
no,
Evan,
I gotta give him one after that. I am gonna give him the old St. Joe parking lot award.
Wow.
Wow, that's a great one to get.
Because there's a track there, and he's starting track. I
Yeah.
think he might do track, so he's
No.
gonna be like,
I'm very
track.
blessed.
You're gonna
to-
start track?
He might.
No, well, first off, I'd like to thank the SBPD.
I get it. I get it.
You didn't get it?
No, I get it now. I get it now.
I'd like to thank them first, and then thank God. But
And then thank God. The view group of two.
it's beautiful. I'd like to give this next award to. I gotta think a little bit actually.
I have an award to give.
Yeah,
somebody.
you know what? Actually, go ahead. I have that.
I would like to give David the 225 squat award. Congrats on hitting 2 plates on squat.
I don't know if this was like a shaming thing, but like I haven't hit it yet. I've failed the last 4 times. Like I don't know if this was you trying to like make fun of me,
No, I thought. I'm sorry. I messed up.
but like I've literally like my back was sore for like a week because like I failed it.
You're back?
Well,
On a squat?
Yeah, because I like messed up. Like I haven't actually done it yet.
Okay, well, everyone starts somewhere. Everyone is somewhere. All you can do is improve.
So now, do I have to give one?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
I don't know why you took this one.
Okay, so I have one more award
This
to
has
give.
gotta be for me.
no. David, do you have an award to
Do
give
you?
someone?
Do you have one?
I don't know.
So
We can keep going. I can come up with a couple more.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd like to dedicate this award to Joey Buscarino. It is the 21-year-old award.
Yes.
I would like to say thank you.
Who would you like to thank? No, you don't give any backstory about it.
No, just
thank you.
I mean, you look at me, am I 21 years old or am I 18 years old? Do you really know, right? So I would like to say thank you for giving me the 21-year-old award. I'm trying to think of what award I'd like to give you. Wow, this is tough. Does anyone else have any awards? I think I need like to get a shirt that says something like that.
I'd like to nominate. I don't know if anybody else can compete with this nomination, but
You're nominating yourself?
how do I word this now?
Let's
keep it okay.
You're giving
I am
yourself
gonna
an
give
award?
Axel the 2-week straight award for studying and grinding so much 2 straight weeks of school. His grades really flourished during that 2-week period.
First off, I'd like to thank Mr. Goodrich.
Shout out Brett. I mean, Mr. Goodrich.
Shout out the man with the hat. He really pushed me hard to achieve those 2 weeks. It was beautiful, really. And I'd also like to. Who would I like to? I mean, God, obviously.
God.
And then I'd also like to thank Telegram for their beautiful services.
I'd like to shout out, just mom, dad, for all these awards I'm getting. I mean, like,
You only got one.
okay, what award did you get? An award that's fake. You got 2 awards and they're not positive. Okay, if I had to give David a positive award, I would like to give David sectional champion or golf sectional champion award.
That hasn't happened either.
Because we have Joe Swick and
What has happened?
Thomas Wright.
I'm trying to give you an award. I mean, like,
Shout out Joe Swick.
I could say best podcast co-host of the year award.
Oh.
Right after 2 lies? Like, is that like
No,
Two truths and a lie,
I'm
or
trying
what?
to be positive.
2 lies.
I feel so misunderstood, okay? I'm trying to be positive for a second. You guys are like turning it on me. Okay? You're the
turning
best.
it on me because I have no glee? Hit him with the glee and I hit him with the P.
Can we do like some sort of like audition of like why these two could be your like what is your guys' pitch why you guys should be co-hosts instead of David?
You know, I'm not too interested in the podcast entertainment industry. No offense. I feel like I work better as a hat designer. But
Yeah, you designed these angel eyes.
I did.
I love it.
Yes, they are amazing.
I'm really glad you guys
Munch
like
apparel.
It. Munch
No,
apparel.
I'm gonna wear this I'll wear this somewhere, okay?
I'm glad. I'm very glad. But what was I saying?
Just how you.
I guess David's the only one that, yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, if he could just stop making these unfunny
Yeah,
jokes.
you're
I mean.
the only qualified one, I guess, but
Yeah.
Only qualified one for what?
being the other co-host
Oh.
of the pod.
So, David, why do you think that you should continue the job?
Yeah. Tell us, please. Enlighten us.
Well, I'm him. Like,
What? How
like
are you him?
I've done it for what now? 29 episodes.
27.
Okay, I was close. Well, I've done it for 27 episodes, and I feel like I'll be able to do it till 129 episodes. And yeah.
So, what award would you give yourself?
What award would I give myself? Why do I have to use this one?
I think Axel has a better
Well,
idea.
like I have an award for actually 2 people here, and they have a lot in common actually.
Is it the co-pod host? Or?
No, actually, surprisingly,
Is it me
it's
and
not.
Evan?
There's a little bit more.
Is it me and Evan?
You know, you gotta hold your horses.
It
Here.
better be for me and Evan.
I'd like to give these two the Buzzing Bee Award.
I'm so grateful I won the Buzzing Bee Award. I love honey, and I love that honey lasts forever. It never expires, and it'll
bees
always be
do.
there and ready to devour.
Wow.
I'd like to thank my parents, God, Dash and Ellie, Evan Winnicky, and yeah, that's really
That's what you have to say?
that's it. All right, turn me up.
I
Make sure you get close.
I am honored to receive this award.
Bro, you guys ever get like belly button sweat?
Why are you touching your belly button on a podcast, bro? Why are you touching
Come on, man.
your belly button on a
I'm trying to
podcast?
accept this nomination or whatever it is. Yeah, so I am honored, I'll say again.
Who'd you like to thank?
In case you didn't hear me, I am honored to get this award. I'd like to thank God.
We're thanking God a lot here.
God did, as
I
was
forget what
said.
his name,
DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled.
Who else would you like to thank?
Man.
I think I won with my thank yous.
No, give me a minute.
Something, man.
I'm gonna have to thank Spencer from Wichita.
Shout out Spencer Bainter.
I'm gonna have to thank the amazing ice cream place of Vanilla Bean Creamery. They actually kicked me out a few times.
I've been kicked out there too.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time there, didn't we?
They put you guys in
That I love the mint chip. Let's just say that. It had this like honey flavoring to it, and it was so.
I don't remember the ice cream. Shout out, Ryan, my brother. Shout out Peter Peniskevich, One Bite. Shout out Mr. Tom Castoni, Christ the Teacher Award winner of 2022 for St. Joe High School.
Do we got any more awards?
So I have another question to ask everybody.
Yeah.
Who are people that you do not want to listen to this episode after?
No, here I'm gonna cut it up and make it so it's best moments of the episode.
Okay.
I'll put hella time into this one.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say do you want your parents?
Do
you want pops to?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna make it so like it's.
No, I was saying it as like a joke, like if if you might have.
I feel like my mom would be proud of me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
My mom
I feel like I shared a lot of stuff about my self-growth due to like the amount of honey that was in me, and so I can now really flourish.
Will your parents get these inside jokes?
I'm not making inside jokes. I'm being real. Like,
Yeah,
I put honey in my shakes every day because it like helps your insides,
your
digestive
tract
system work. So maybe it's not when I got back from Peru. Maybe it wasn't Peru that caused the problems.
Yeah, we
Maybe it
didn't
was the honey.
talk. Like a big 2022 moment was Dave and I went to Peru for 10 days. We met probably one of our best friends now.
Who?
Named Sean.
We've talked about Sean a lot on this.
We haven't talked about him that much.
Recently.
We haven't talked about him like. Well, whatever. So big, like I would say my favorite 2022 moment, besides like all like.
That easily was mine too.
Yeah, like besides like the.
I forgot that was even happening.
Besides like personal growth and stuff would really just be like meeting a very.
Sweaty.
Stop touching your belly button, please.
I'm sorry.
Would probably be meeting a very close person to me named Sean. Dick or who?
Sean Brown.
Yes.
I just want to say, at every like basketball game or anything now, we do this to the other team. Like we were doing it to Riley, and they were just like,
they didn't know. What does this mean?
Yeah.
They didn't know.
Let's just say like.
Shout out Riley. Thanks for the easy wins each year.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I love Riley High School. If I didn't go to, I would definitely go there if I could.
Did they diss on the podcast, Riley?
Yeah, they did.
They have a cool principal though, right?
Yeah.
Is that them? Yeah.
No, I was gonna say in the intro, like besides getting hated on by Twitter accounts, saying F chips and chops, it's worth it.
Even the St. Joe student section.
Yeah, even the St. Joe student section saying F the podcast. Stuff
Like I don't,
that.
as long as it's in your mouth. Like
I'd like
As long as
to
it's saying
correct
good
you. We
faith.
actually didn't say F the podcast. We said no more podcast.
No more podcast.
Thank you.
That's better.
Let's get it right.
That's
Yeah.
better. Less profanity.
Yeah. St. Joe does
okay,
not
okay.
cuss in the student section. Thanks to Mr. John Kennedy.
Yep. Don't even think about cheating either.
what?
What?
Cheating on like tests and finals.
Oh,
St.
okay.
Joe would never.
He's told us multiple times over the announcements.
I don't
Don't even
blame him.
think about cheating. Shout out Mr. Kennedy, please.
Yeah, no, I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's awesome.
What are you guys most looking forward to of 2023? Now that 2022, this is the last episode in 2022.
So I can start.
No, you go ahead.
I'm actually very nervous about going to college and, not being with the same people and everyone that we've been with for however many years now. It'll be interesting for all of us, but also we are going to learn a lot about ourselves as people. And, that's only like the second half of the year. So, like the first half of the year.
Graduating high school.
Graduating high school, finishing high school
grad
strong.
parties will be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
parties, yeah.
yeah.
I think yeah. For the first half, I'm really excited about midwinter. We're gonna have prom. We're gonna have the lock-in talent show.
Lot to do.
Lot to do. I get to work at Whistle Stop again during the summer.
I feel like the moments I'll miss the most is just the day-to-day high school life.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
going,
so
like messing around in classes, like that's elite.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It's essential.
Man, I just really hope I have some classes with this guy because he is probably one of my favorite people to have like a class with. It's awesome.
Oh.
I've heard
our
from,
back and forth.
I've
So-
heard from multiple
so-
people that Evan is like the class, like the
He's
clown
just
that
copying me.
The class what?
the clown that you want to have in your class.
Who said
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. I've heard that from like 3 people. Like if you're in class with Evan Winnicky, you're just gonna be dying.
He's gonna get emotional, dude.
Wow. I feel like that's another award.
Biggest class
Do I have to- do I have to
I'd
thank you for
like
that?
to nominate an award for biggest class clown, Evan Winnicky.
I personally think that in the school like senior superlatives, is that the word?
Yeah.
I think I personally should win like most school spirit, like most like well dressed, like maybe like biggest glow up, maybe like best student,
Best haircut.
class clown, best Amish haircut. We actually funny story. We actually convinced a substitute teacher that I was Amish. And that like
I think I heard that story.
and like we said like how like my uncle was like on the farm and like I like showed a picture of like this random Amish guy with a sub. Oh my gosh.
We showed her a video of Amish people building a barn and convinced it that it was
My cousins.
It was all his cousins.
Like she believed us.
And you were like a prodigy that got to go to high school.
Yes, I got out.
He escaped the farm.
Yes.
You really made it out the trenches.
He
Just like how I said I was from Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
He made it out there.
But
I
yeah.
mean, Axel's from.
I'm from Chirac.
No, you're from 23rd Street.
I am from 23rd.
Is that the O Block or what?
Yeah, over in Chicago. That's Axel's home.
Yeah.
That's where Polo G's from. Shout out Polo G.
Polo G
I'll be listening.
Hopefully.
Imagine.
Yeah, I like how you were saying, like, looking forward to going to college. I think that, like, something I've really reflected on recently, like, how do you, like, approach going into college, right?
I'm just like really excited because like obviously I'm trying to do some business stuff with marketing and like all this stuff, but you know I'm really excited to meet new people, be in a big city, you know, big college town, or I guess not college town, but like just big college, IU, and you know a lot of people are going there, but it's also 40,000 people that I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, it's really exciting.
The thing is like college is like another city. Like you move to Chicago, you don't have to be scared of the number, right?
Definitely not. I'm just.
I feel like that's like a big weird thing. Is like people move to cities don't even look at the numbers because they don't care. They move for the quality it brings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really,
you
like-
shouldn't necessarily be intimidated by.
Because like deep down, it's just
That you're one
everyone's
part of
living their life, which is just the same thing as like a city, as everyone's living their life in the city. So like I'm not gonna look if I'm looking to move, I'm not gonna look at all the city like population and whatnot. I'm just gonna look and see at the opportunities it brings.
Yeah.
But some people really prefer more of.
Small.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're moving from South Bend, which is what we have 150,000. You don't know everyone in 150,000.
Yeah,
so
but
why
it's
would you be
never
scared
gonna-
of 40?
You're not even
It's
gonna
a
know
lot
like
different,
500
though.
people.
No, I'm not saying I'm
how's
scared
it-
of 40.
how's it different?
He's going from 1 in 800 kids at his school. School is the biggest part of your life.
But
to
you're
1 in
you're
40,000.
you're one in 150,000 of South Bend.
Yeah, but South Bend's different.
Yeah.
The only
It's
thing that we
different
have
than
in
a college.
similar in common
How's
with each
it-
other is that we live in South Bend.
How's it different
you
than
go
college?
to school for a purpose. Because
You
that's-
you live life for a purpose.
What?
This is a very stupid argument.
No, it's valid.
I'm still talking, by the way, Dave.
I'm gonna
you're
go
saying
grab
that-
my phone real quick because I
saying
have to
that-
text somebody that I'm. Yeah.
So you're saying that
You have a link after this?
He does.
Funky link.
I thought we were gonna go grub.
Yeah,
It's like my stomach is rumbling.
I am rumbling right now.
but I'm not saying I'm scared. I'm saying I'm excited
Okay.
because it's like a new.
Yeah,
school,
no, I just
new
don't think
environment,
Joey
new
understands. Yeah.
I'm back.
people. But yeah, no, I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to learn more about myself. You know, explore what I like, explore what I don't like. You know, just everything really that comes with moving to a new place and experiencing new, just new things.
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely excited. Lately I've been thinking I got into Dayton and I got into Louisville. I haven't committed to either one yet, but I think wherever I go, I'll probably start some sort of podcast or something again. And
Get
then-
on the radio.
Yeah, give me 4 years and I think I could be.
That's
pretty
who it is?
successful.
We're going to study. Shout out Paige.
You're going to study.
We have theology.
What do you have tomorrow?
Theology final.
Oh, you guys are still in school?
Yes.
Okay, so for everyone listening, this is coming out on Christmas, but we're filming it on
Yes.
the Wednesday, so about 5 days prior. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about, David?
I think I covered all my great topics. All
Your
I
topics
wanted.
were great. Yeah, I really appreciated it.
I
really
really
enjoyed
had
the
some
workshop.
great insights. All I don't want to do is take a flight all the way to Morocco. All I'm gonna do is in Morocco is hit a loco.
That's terrible.
How's that terrible? It all rhymed.
Yeah, I guess I'd be curious to watch
what?
over this again and.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to listen to this again.
Why?
You know,
Be honest. Be 100% honest.
I think I'm gonna have to stop after the first time you rhyme. And I really
Bro,
hope that
I'm
is-
so
I really hope-
misunderstood.
I
All I
really-
want to do is make sure I don't get.
I really hope that.
Jeez, just cut me off.
I really hope that isn't the same feeling that the other viewers get.
No, they all love when I start to spit my words.
I'm gonna take that hat back if you rhyme.
I will never give a girl a turd.
Good.
That was actually
Nice.
hard. Never mind.
That was nice.
No, it wasn't. I was joking.
I don't know. I just would personally like to thank the Munch Bunch for always being there for us. For me, I don't know why I said us.
Yeah, sometimes we have our differences, but at the end of the day, we are all munches.
We all do have one thing at least in common.
Yeah.
By the way, if you don't know what munches means, it means being a nice guy.
Yeah.
In a world of mean guys.
What?
In a world of mean guys.
In a world of mean guys.
You ever?
All
I feel
right.
like you always just like stop in the middle of what you're saying.
Sometimes.
All right, guys. Thanks again for listening. This was genuinely like just a W
I didn't even
episode.
get to finish what I was saying.
That's okay. Sometimes you don't always get to speak the mind. I'm not gonna hit a rhyme. All
I'm
right.
just looking at Joey every time David says something because he's just like out of it.
Yeah. All right.
It's called derealization.
All right. Shout out everyone in this world, everyone in the community that we started 3 months ago. The community has grown a lot, and I expect it to keep growing because all I want to do is keep on not lowering. And therefore, that is a wrap. None of us have the cap, and we will have a great 2023.
You didn't even rhyme.
I didn't try to rhyme.
Oh, you did.
You were rhyming the whole
You
way.
just
You were
kept
rhyming the
talking.
whole way, and then you didn't rhyme at the end. That's terrible.
Shout out 2023. All I like to do in life is pee. All right, that's a wrap. Peace.
That's a wrap.